Hi guys, my name is Kimberly. This will be my first video on a circadian rhythm disorder by the name of non-24. There is very little information on YouTube about this circadian rhythm disorder, especially from a personal perspective. You can find information on the internet about it, but because I wasn't finding many personal stories, I decided I'm going to start a YouTube channel on this. This is something I have lived with all of my life. It has been formally not yet diagnosed, but I know that I have it because of the research that I've done, the support groups that I'm in online, and everything that I've struggled with for many, many years since my teenage years. I'm 48 years old now, and the symptoms of this really began as a very young child. And before I tell you my story, I'm going to keep this very much about giving people support. It's really important to me that I give a voice to this disorder only because I want to help people. I have a very strong thought process and feeling in my heart that people struggle with things in life to learn, that we're supposed to be learning from our situation so we can pass on lessons and help other people when they're struggling. Every single thing that people struggle with in the world is something that someone else has struggled with as well. So it's important for me to make sure that everybody knows that they're not alone in whatever it is that they're struggling with. So as much as my videos are going to be about living with non-24 and the other symptoms of things that they can cause, it's important for me also to make sure that I support people that are going through other struggles. I may cover topics such as eating disorders, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, habits, and things like that. I am a certified hypnotherapist as well, and I'm going to come at this from a different perspective. I want to, instead of, just focusing on things like hypnosis, I want to actually talk with people about these different disorders and how they can affect your life. And again, I want to make sure that people don't feel alone and that they feel supported. If the only thing they can do to get support is to go online, then so be it. But at least that person knows that they're not alone. And also, I want these videos to be about helping other people in your life to understand what might be going on with you. And pardon the camera here. I'm doing this with a cell phone tonight, so I'm going to move it around. I want people to understand how to communicate with other people and their families about the disorder, friends, coworkers, things like that, because I've been through a lot of ridicule in my life with this, with family members not understanding what I'm going through. It might look like on purpose I'm trying to isolate myself, which I'm not. I'm a very social person. But this disorder has really gotten me isolated, and I have to really fight to not be isolated. So in doing all this, I hope that I can support other people. I will be adding to these videos. This is just a preliminary video to get the word out there about what I'm trying to achieve. So thank you very much for listening. And may you know that whatever you're struggling with right now, you are not alone. May you know that there is support out there, that you have a purpose in this world. You're here for a reason, no matter how bad you feel today and in this moment. If you're sick, if you get migraines, if you have an eating disorder, if you're depressed, if you're anxious, if you have low self-esteem, or some kind of habit that you feel like you can't fight, please understand that there is help, that you're not alone, that you will succeed, you will overcome, and you will learn. And even if you have to learn, or I should say live with the disorder that you have been given, you can find a positive light in all of this. I promise you, you can. And I promise you that things in life happen for the reason for us to learn, to grow, to pass on our experiences. We're not supposed to be here just to suffer. It's just something I feel very deeply inside of me. I've been through a lot of pain in my life, but I know that a lot of it's there to teach me something. And now that we have this beautiful thing called the internet, which can work in positive ways and negative ways. I choose to use it in a positive way to reach out to people, to give people hope. And I will share my stories, and I will be here for you. And I hope that you can learn something from my videos. If the only thing you can learn is that you're not alone, then I've done my job, which I don't want to call it a job. I want to call it a purpose. Okay, so if you want to learn more about Non-24, if you want to talk about eating disorders, if you want to talk about depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, habits, you can write your comments to me and we will talk. And in the meantime, down the road, maybe I'll offer hypnotherapy sessions to people or whatever people are interested in learning about or feel that they would help themselves with. I will be very happy to do that with you as well. Okay, so in the meantime, I wish everybody a great night or day. Please let me know what you think of these videos as they're coming. This, like I said, this is a preliminary one. It's one to give people a little bit of hope. And just know that you're not alone. More coming and more education to you as well on Non-24, which is something that most people have never heard of, but the small population of people that have Non-24 very much understand what it's about because they live with it, and it's a huge struggle. And I'll be getting my thoughts more collected. I'm going to be writing things down so I can have more of a focus on what I'm trying to achieve here. Okay? But you know what this one's about? It's about support and starting out with some information that people need to hear about. Have a great one. Bye.